Okay.
Almost 8 something. 12 bells.
12 o'clock it is. 12 o'clock it is. Just waiting for the first person to come on. Hey, hello. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. Today is Monday, November 8th, and boy, we got a great show for you guys today. We are right here downtown Roselle. We are in the office of Patriot Funding Incorporated. That's right. We're out of the regular studio today, and we're going to be here for the next couple days. So we'll get into more explaining into that as we go along. I hope you guys are having a great day today, and we have a great show today. It's a beautiful summer day. Well, it's fall, but it's beautiful out. It's going to be great. I want to thank you guys for tuning in every day, man, and your stories and fun and excitement. We're going to have every show is dedicated to the first responders, the doctors, the nurses, the firemen, the policemen, the farmers, the teachers, but mostly it's dedicated to you people like you for making this show great. And we're brought to you by Eco Solar Solutions, where you always save more energy. When you save more energy, you save more money. That's right. So let's say hello to a couple of people before we start. Kathy Eppolito from Santa Barbara, Carol, Danny Ramonde. Happy fun day, Mr. A and the Antonelli family. Executive producer April, how you doing? Felice, hi guys. Richard. All right, so let's get on with the show. We got a lot to talk about today, guys. So let's go to.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. And now, your host, Mr. Tony Ocean.
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Nelson. And boy, you ever wake up in the morning and your hair hurts? Well, that's what kind of day I have today. Anyway, I want to thank you all for an incredible weekend that we had this weekend. And before we keep going, let's just get some more sponsors out of the way if we can. Don Esteban Cigars, which should be coming in any day now. My buddy Javier, 727-366-7536, hand rolled, delivered right to your home. Great for a holiday shopping. You know, all the guys want cigars for the holidays, so now it's the time to do it, folks. And don't forget Trico Hair Experts out of Rosemont, Illinois. You guys need hair. Forget the comb over, forget the hats, forget the sprays, forget the bullshit. Get hair done, folks. Women can do it. Men can do it. I did it. It's great. I get you a great deal. You call Carmela and Anthony at Trico right out of Rosemont. We're creating great hair days. 773-999-7888, folks. That's right. So got some good stuff here today, folks. And let's see what else we got. Let's not forget our good friends at Airtight Windows. Right there, Airtight Siding Specialist, family owned for 30 years. For honesty and quality. Do it right with Airtight. Call my buddy Lou at 708-788-5000 and get those windows quotes. Tell them Tony O sent you, and happy birthday, Lou. Hope you had a great birthday weekend. All right, before we get into the good stuff, folks, don't forget to check out the Facebook page right here or check out our website, TonyOceanMusic.com. And to book a show or just to talk, give us a call at 847-769-8609. That's 847-769-8609. Boy, you guys are really tuning in today, and thank you so much for that. And boy, what a great weekend we had. First of all, my lovely wife is in somewhere in Lake Geneva, kicking back a little bit, a little relaxing. So, Laura, if you're listening, I hope you're enjoying yourself. And I'm home with the kids and everybody, so it's going to be good. And we got a great day and great show planned for you guys today. Now, first of all, don't forget now, we're going to be here at the Patriot Funding office here doing the show for the next 4 days. And then this Friday, the 12th of November, me and my lovely wife, Laura, will be taking the show on the road to Bellagio in Roselle on Lake Street. Berto's got the first 10 people get that $10 gift card. We're excited about that. Let me give you the schedule for this week. This Thursday will be at Manny's in Elmhurst with Jeff Dubray. That's right. It's going to be great. If you haven't seen Jeff in a long time, it's going to be fun. Friday, back with Rhino Ryan at Chicago Prime Steakhouse. And Saturday will be at Norton's. Come on down in Highland Park with Jerry Jams Renda. So that's going to be a lot of fun, and we got a lot of other great stuff happening. Now, thank you everybody that showed up to Prime on Friday, but Saturday night we were sold out. Prime Rib Dinner Show at Moretti's in Edison Park. Tony Toto, Rhino Ryan, Little Anthony. Thank you, Billy McFall, and everybody that showed up. Boy, Luann from New York, I'm looking forward to seeing you Saturday, baby, at Norton's. It's going to be fun. Hi, Lucy. Lisa, yes, we will be in Florida. We got more dates coming up. We're starting at March 11th. So we got more stuff. The Windy City Boys coming to Florida. We got dates. I'll give you those as the day goes on. Anyway, so thank you, Moretti's. Billy McFall. It's great seeing everybody there. I just want to put a big shout out to Rhino Ryan, RPM. Ryan, back in a couple weeks ago, hurt his shoulder, screwed up his shoulder really bad. He's going to have surgery. So almost didn't make it Saturday night. I got a call earlier and said he was really in a lot of pain, but thank God he came through like he always does, and he did an incredible show. Excuse me. So, Rhino, hats off to you, my brother, and going to get some rest. And starting in December and January, Ryan's going to be taking some time off to get that surgery done. So we're going to have a lot of great entertainers working with me on our dates. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But Rhino, I love you, brother. And then, of course, I have to say, what an incredible night Sunday at the new Des Plaines Theater in Des Plaines, Ron Onesti's brand new theater. Of course, the event was for St. Jude's. Jimmy Zito was the late brother, of course, of Phyllis Sahajas and Nick Sahajas. They put this band together. The band was outstanding. What an incredible job. And the talent that we had there, we had about 500 people at the beautiful resort, at the theater, and Diva Montel, Matt Cassane, Jack, Mario, the Jersey Girls, Regina Karma, Good Clean Fun, everybody that showed up there, and what a successful night. They had a bunch of, they did a raffle. They gave, I think we got $1,100 for the Sammy Hagar signed guitar for the raffle. And I think we got another $800 for Bret Michaels' guitar from Poison. So the raffle was successful. What an event. And the extremely talented brothers and sisters that we worked with, and the camaraderie we had and the fun we had, it was just seeing great. Jackson, the 19-year-old great singer, country singer from Missouri, and he was on American Idol. But everybody that was there did an incredible job, and the camaraderie and the love that we all had together. Jack Gale, look forward to seeing you and Bonnie this Saturday. Albert, General, everybody, Dave and Pam. Everybody was there, and if it wasn't there, you missed a great, great, great show, folks. And it was good to come out for a good cause. I don't know. It was just one show that when you get those bunch of people together and you get everybody, the camaraderie that you have, it's just unbelievable. And the money we raised for the kids at St. Jude's, and the big finale, Freedom, with all the girls and all the guys, everybody in the band, it was just Patrick. Thank you, Robert. Ricky Stokes, how you doing, pal? Founding fathers of Harlem and Belmont. Hopefully we'll get them on the show again to see what's going on with that show. But it's just fantastic. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed because the band was on fire, and Nick and the boys rehearsed for like 6 weeks, and everybody came, and everybody did it on the arm. Not one penny, not one entertainer. They gave up their day to do this great cause, and Ron Onesti was there, and Ilana's lovely wife and the family, because she was cancer survivor as well. So she actually went to St. Jude's and she survived. So, my God, there's no words to say this. You can check it on everybody's Facebook page, everything that, and the songs. And it was just a great the people that can. The people that weren't there, that couldn't make it. I know some people bought tickets. Some people maybe were afraid to come out or whatever. I don't know. There was none of that. It was just positive day. Dave Antonelli, thank you, buddy, for driving. So that was a lot of fun we had. And of course, champagne was growing, and it was just so much love. And and they do it every year. You know, I've been proud to do it. I think I've been with them 5 years doing it. Thank you, Pauline. I hope you had a great time. Carol, yeah, the pictures was great. Your general was in the audience. Yes, Patrick, how you doing? It was just repeating it, and it's just so great. So thank you so much for that. It was just a lot of fun. All right, so we got a lot of things to talk about today, and some stuff that we didn't get a chance to talk to about because the last week we ran out of time, and we're going to have the guests coming back again. Here's what we got this week, folks. Now, tomorrow, our raving reporter, Greg Reedy, will be checking in from Florida to give you Florida, Ocean, and Greg Reedy dates. The Windy City Boys will be starting our tour in Florida March 11th. That's a Friday. We're going to be starting, and Greg's going to tell us about that tomorrow when he tunes in. Our guest, Donnie DeMarco, will be Wednesday. I'm excited about that. And then my good buddy Ron Stetta will be our guest this Friday on the 12th. So it's going to be good, man. I'm excited. I'm glad you guys are all tuning in today. What do we got to talk about today? All right, let's talk about a couple things, folks. A couple things I didn't get to talk about last week. R.I.P., the death of canned laughter. Remember when you used to watch your favorite sitcom, your favorite TV show, and you know it was fake. It was the same laughs and the same clap after every show, after every laugh. Well, they got rid of that now. You don't see the canned stuff anymore on any shows. It's mostly a live audience. And that's what you want, you know, the live audience. So thank God that canned laughter and clapping, the most fake, the most stupid. It's the same. It was horrible back in the 70s and the 80s, but we dealt with it. Also, again, we were talking about Kyle Rittenhouse, the kid who shot people after the riots in Kenosha and that whole trial. And I was watching the videos of all that. I don't know if you guys seen that, but what pissed me off, besides the riots, obviously everything went bad and whatever it was, but what pissed me off, if you watch that video on the YouTube or on the news when it's happening, you see him going past with the gun. What really pissed me off, now this was 14 months ago when that happened in Kenosha, Wisconsin. And when he was walking with the guns, and you see the corner of the gas station. The prices of gas was $2 back then, $2.09 in Kenosha. That's what pissed me off. Seeing $2.09 gas compared to $4 now. Crazy. I know. Tony, my God, why'd you have to go there? Well, I went there because it made sense. Anyway, yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. All right, what else do we got here today? Hey, 55 years ago today, November 8th, 1966, the channel NBC turned to color. Color, NBC, with the peacock and all that. Very cool. Also, another great day in history. November 8th, 1965 was the debut of the Pillsbury Doughboy. That little thing that came out with the muffins and everything. Yeah, real cute. I mean, 55 years ago today. Also, folks, November 8th, 1960, debut one of the greatest cartoons, Mr. Magoo. My God, Jim Backus. Oh, Waldo, my favorite nephew. That was Mr. Magoo was the best. You just don't see those shows anymore. You don't see those great cartoons. You don't see stuff like that anymore. And I really do miss that stuff, man. And it's just not like it used to be. The world is coming to an end compared to it. How about some more sponsors? Laura Ocean Solutions, right there, increasing profits while reducing credit card fees. That's right. My wife's company, Laura Ocean Solutions, you saving money. Go to lauraoceansolutions.com and get that saved for you guys. All right, what else we got? And how about our brand new sponsor? That's right, Steak Syndicate, folks. Hey, you talking to me? No, I'm talking to you. I'm going to give you an offer you can't refuse. John Sirianni's got this great deal. Company's called SteakSyndicate.com. Now, you become a member of this club, and then when you become a member, folks, you get you get into online and stuff, and you can order great steaks, chicken, fish, burgers, hot dogs, everything at 50% off. This is the same steaks you'd get at any favorite restaurant that you go to. Now, folks, it's very simple. If you join right now, you go to steaksyndicate.com, you put in the promo code Tony Ocean, and you'll get 25% off the membership fee and a free tomahawk steak. That tomahawk steak looks like, you know, giant. So go to steaksyndicate.com. Perfect for gift giving. Get that stuff delivered right to your home. Steaks, burgers, chicken, fish, hot dogs, all your favorite. Go to make it. Tell them, Tonio, put that promo code steaksyndicate.com. All right, everybody. A lot of good stuff that we're still talking about today. What else we got? Oh, my God. Aaron Rodgers, NFL, Green Bay Packers, whether you're a fan of Aaron Rodgers or not, said he was vaccinated. Then he said he wasn't vaccinated. A lot of people upset. His doctor said if he takes the vaccine, it's bad for his health. So you know what? I'm happy Aaron Rodgers sticks to his guns, and he took a lot of slack. Packers lost without him, and I'm not a Packers fan, but I do love Aaron Rodgers. And you know what? Good for you, Aaron. Stick for what you believe in. And that's all you can do in life, man. Do what's best for you and your family. So hands up to Aaron Rodgers for saying, hell with it. I got to do what I got to do. Did you see these people going on these planes now that are flying out with these Captain Video helmets on? They have actually helmets on their head with the screen and the plastic and whatever it is. It looks like a Gazoo. Remember Gazoo from Flintstones? These guys look like Gazoo, and they look like Captain Video. I mean, it's really crazy. I know people are trying to be protected, and I get all that. But come on, to that extreme, what about just the mask? You got to put the whole head on. It's just, watch some of this stuff on social media, folks. It still drives me crazy when I see people driving in their cars with the mask on, and they're by themselves. It's still mind-boggling to me. Or even more worse than that, how about when you see the guy driving or a woman driving with a mask on and the person next to him doesn't have a mask on? Why is that? How can that make any sense to you? Oh, it's just crazy. But it is what it is. Now we got the holidays coming up. So in my line of work, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. It's not a political thing, folks. If you say Merry Christmas, happy holidays, I got it. Now, we do know that from November 20th to January 24th, 14 different religions celebrate different things. So that's why everybody's starting to say happy holidays. I don't know. I think it's whatever you feel. Keith, doesn't that piss you off too? Yvette, how you doing? Isabel, how you doing? Yeah, so happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Look, no matter what it is, I was always growing up to say Merry Christmas. All those Christmas shows, all the old Christmas shows that you watch, everything is Merry Christmas. Maybe now the Hallmark Christmas stuff, I'm sure they say happy holidays, but I still see Merry Christmas. So it's not, there you go, my sister Natalie and my mom. I hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, it's Merry Christmas. And I don't want to take any offense to anybody. I sometimes I'll say happy holidays. I don't know, but I always want to say Merry Christmas because it's Merry Christmas. But you got to kind of, I understand the religious holidays. I didn't realize there was 14 different religious holidays. I mean, I never knew that. So from November 20th to January 24th. So happy holidays, but still, you're going to hear from me, Merry Christmas. That's all there is to it. So don't get offended at that. Don't get offended at that. Let's see. I seen something at a bar, which I would see. Remember when you're sitting at a bar, And I mean, not much really at a table, but I'm talking about when you're at a bar having a cocktail, or even if you are, they got the little covers that they put on top of your glass. People used to put a napkin on top if they went to go to the bathroom or they're dancing. Now I've seen bars who actually have these little paper things that they put on top of your drink, and it would say either I'm at the bathroom or I'm dancing. They cover up the drink, obviously, so nothing goes in the drink, but it's kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. It's weird how these things are changing. Hi, Helen. Great seeing you, honey. Julie, great seeing you and the family at Moretti's. Thank you so much. Your husband, Tony, did an incredible job. So, and I noticed that too. We were in Iowa not too long ago, these casinos. And I don't know if you've been to Iowa lately at these casinos, folks. But do you know if you go to these Indian casinos in Iowa right now, folks, you can't. You order a drink when you go to the casino, right? And they give you your drink, but now they give you one of those things, the buzzards. You know, those buzzards that they used to give you when you're waiting for your table, and it would buzz, and that means your table was ready. Well, now certain casinos in Iowa and certain Indian casinos, when you order a drink, they're going to give you this buzzard. So now you're standing around with chips in your hand, you got your drink, and you got your buzzard. You can't, and that's crazy. And remember that if you all walk in with like 5 or 6 guys, you'd walk up to the bar and goes, guys, I got this one. And you walk up to the bar and go, give me 6 Miller Lights. You can't do that no more. You got to get your drink. The other guy's got to come up and get his drink. The other girl, nobody, they can't give you 6 drinks anymore. These are at the Indian casinos, especially the one in Iowa so that's weird how all this stuff is, right? Crazy. Someone asked me, I didn't realize this. I know if you guys are big Stooges fans, and I love the Three Stooges. Who don't like Moe, Larry, and Curly Shemp? But Curly, Jerome Howard, actually their real last name was Horowitz. Moe Horowitz, Jerome Horowitz, Curly, and Shemp. They were real brothers in the Three Stooges. But Curly, during his lifetime, he loved dogs. He loved dogs. He would find dogs and find homes for them. But he would take in over 5,000 stray dogs in Curly's life. 5,000 stray dogs. And bought them in either his house, his farm, bought them out to families that needed dogs. I mean, I love dogs, man. Who doesn't like dogs? It's not American to not like dogs. But Curly Howard, 5,000 dogs he retrieved in his lifetime, which is unbelievable. Unbelievable. IG. Hay rides. Have you people go on hay rides? I was a kid. I used to go on hay rides. They were a lot of fun. There was a place in Wisconsin that we used to go to that used to be great. Now, you would all sign up for these hay rides, right? And this guy would come out and say, okay, I need to see all the people that are calm and want to relax on this hay ride and just go like sightseeing. And you want a normal ride, everybody go on group A. For all you rowdy people, follow me. So all the rowdy people that want to be rowdy on the hayride would follow this guy. This is a place in Wisconsin. What a great idea. I love it. And they would dress these guys up as Indians, Native Americans. They'd put the paint on, they'd give them the feathers, the fake axes, and they would hide in the woods. So while the regular A group of the calm, guys on the hayride that just want to see the scenery. And the guy's telling them about, this back in the day, this particular area was, home of the Native Americans, blah, 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 blah. And so these guys are watching and they're hearing, all of a sudden the Indians come out from dressed up as Indians, Native Americans, come running out, yelling and screaming, and scares the shit out of people on those hayrides. You got to love that. I mean, that is funny. That's what I call a hayride. Larry developed callus on his cheek from being slapped so hard many times. How about it, Richard? Yeah. Concert choir. Oh, Kathy Delaney, was great seeing you, honey. Pam Himmel was there too. Steve, it was great seeing you guys. Thanks for that footage that you posted. I really do appreciate it. Mary Bosco, how you doing, honey? Marion, great seeing you and Don at Moretti's on Saturday. Thank you for coming out, honey. Don's going to be on the show. Don does an incredible. Number one, Mike Ditka, Impersonator, is going to be on the show November 15th. The coach. It's going to be cool doing his stuff. So I'm really, really excited about that. Great guy. Rowdy, have a good time. Enjoy life while you still can. Right, Kathy? You got to have fun. Kathy is the winner of the new two jazz tickets that we gave away on Friday. Go see my buddy Benjamin Los Dementros. He's got a great opera singer. And we're giving you won those two free tickets. So, Kathy, congratulations on that. Here's a list of stores that will be closed on Thanksgiving. Makes sense. Aldi, closed on Thanksgiving. Bath and Body, Bed Bath and Beyond, Best Buy, Costco, Sports, Dick's Sporting Goods, Home Depot, JCPenney, Kohl's, Macy's, who knew? Petco, Target, Trader Joe's, Walmart, and Sam's Club. All stores closed on Thanksgiving. Who's going to go to Dick's Sporting Goods on Thanksgiving? So they should be closed. Now, here's something. I'm not going to tell you the guy's name. I have a friend of mine who found a stray dog. But the dog had a collar on it. Said the name of the party, which the dog belongs to, a phone number, if lost. So he took the dog. He says, I'll call these people over the weekend. But he was busy doing stuff. For the first 3 days, he fell in love with this dog. He never called the owners. He never called the owners and said, I got your dog. He fell in love with the dog. He's keeping the dog. Now, do you imagine this? You've lost your dog. You lost a family member. You got signs. This guy walks the dog and he passes these poles that say, lost dog, please call. This guy kept the dog. Who would do that? Carol, you found a lost dog. It has the information on its collar. Is that sad? You don't keep the dog. He kept it for a couple of days because he didn't call the owners. He fell in love with it, and he's not going to call the owners. I go, you are an asshole. That's simple. You return the dog. It's not yours. Oh, I can't believe people would actually do something like that. I mean, that's, dogs are family members, and these poor people are looking for their dogs and can't find it. Time for a sponsor, Deutsch Power Center, Great Lakes, servicing the construction and diesel industry in Chicago for the last 100 years. Call my pal Sal. They're right out of Elgin, Illinois. That's Deutsch Power Center, 222-276-6550. All right, so I want to thank you guys all for tuning in today and hope you guys are having a good week. I think it's going to be fun. There's a lot of good stuff happening. Here is another thing that my friend Cindy sent me. Well, she's not my friend. No, Cindy. She is from Oak Brook Terrace. Says, you call it OCD. I call it put the shit back where it belongs. Woo! Like I said, I get stories sent to me, and this was something, some people might think. Another thing. Can I find anybody here? I'm going to ask anybody. Anybody here? Kathy, that's a jag bag, right? The guy who did that. Tony telling me to give the dog back. Yes, he has to give the dog back. That's what happens to me when I met my wife. Okay, there you go, Robert. Dog napper. Thank you, and I'll see you Saturday too. All right. I got to ask anybody that's watching the show or anybody have you ever used algebra in your life? I know algebra was part of high school to graduate math. Horrible at math. Didn't make it out of math. I think I passed history and choir in high school. That's all I ever. Does anybody ever, Susan the closer, how you doing, honey? Got to sell that house, buy the house, whatever you need. You call my good friend Susan Jambroni the closer. No, and I'm a teacher. How about this? Isabella Drake is a teacher, and she's never used algebra. Why did they make you learn algebra in high school? Nobody uses algebra. You're watching Ocean Spit, the little show about big things, folks. And today is Monday, November 8th. Holidays around the corner. I'm excited. It's my favorite time of year. I love Thanksgiving. I love Christmas. I love it, love it, love it, love it. So let's get there, folks. Now here, time for Weird in History. That's right, Weird in History. I love this segment that we do, and we come up with some weird. Now, this is good. My buddy Richard Hamlin sent me this stuff. This is great. Do you know, folks, that a person would have to eat 300 hamburgers a day or a full refrigerator full of food just to match the equivalent of what hummingbirds consume every day? That means a person would have to eat 300 hamburgers or eat everything out of your refrigerator to match what a hummingbird has to eat every day. Did you know that the hummingbird is the hungriest birds? I never knew that. Weird in History. Oh, yes. All right, gentlemen out there, why is it that every man, when they meet a girl, oh, she's using me, they assume that the woman is using you for your money that you don't have. Every guy, well, I don't know if she really likes me. That could be my money. What, you're driving a Pinto? What money do you have? Joe and Aska, I hope you're doing well in Wisconsin, my good buddy. Get Bow Wow. We miss you, pal. Right? Oh, she's using me for my money. You don't have any money. Oh, crazy, folks. Crazy. Black Wednesday will be at Rosario's in Roselle. Black Wednesday, right before Thanksgiving. Be a lot of fun there, folks. Avanti Banquets for New Year's Eve. If you have no plans, Fox River Grove, Crystal Lake area, owned by the Chicago Prime family. Great place. Got great packages coming up. We're going to give you more of those information as it gets closer to the date. All right. Real fast, folks. We got sad for all you sons of anarchy, people who used to watch the show. I never watched the show, but the actor William Lucking, passed away at the age of 80 years old. And that's part of the Mort Report. Mort Report, in Italian, morto. So we're going to say it Mort. It's going to be a new segment called the Mort Report. And that's who passed away. Our prayers go out to that. Also, the guitar player and lead singer of the rock band Kiss, Paul Stanley's father, has passed away. Our prayers go out to the Paul Stanley family, of course, for the rock band Kiss. Losing your dad, man, that's sad stuff. I lost mine years ago. My dad was 58 years old. So it's tough. All right, it's time for birthdays, folks. And we got a bunch of birthdays because it's left over from the weekend because our show is only Monday through Friday. So let's get these birthdays out of the way. Happy birthday, Sally Field, the Flying Nun, turned 75 years old. Sally Field. Tony Schiavone, of course, one of the announcers of wrestling, if you're into wrestling, for AEW, celebrates a birthday. Oh, boy, look at that. Christopher Knight, better known as Peter Brady of the Brady Bunch. You've seen this guy. He still looks great. Happy birthday, Christopher Knight. Our good friend Lana Payne. Hi, Lana, out there. I hope you had a great birthday. Tommy Thayer, guitar player for the rock group Kiss, celebrates a birthday this past weekend. The wife of our good pal Rick Lindy, his wife Karen Lindy's birthday this past weekend. Karen, hope you had a great birthday. How about from Different Strokes, Dana Plateau? She played the daughter on Different Strokes. Of course, later in life after the show, she had a lot of big drug problems. And I think she passed away, but her birthday would have been today. Happy birthday. About Loretta Swift, hot legs or hot hands. What is it? Hot Lands Houlihan or whatever from Swift. Loretta Swift from the TV show MASH celebrates a birthday this past weekend. One of my favorite actresses from the show Night Court. I used to love Marky Post. Remember Marky Post? She was also, I think, on The Fall Guy for a little bit. Happy birthday, Marky Post. The great Canadian rock and roller. Tony, I worked for the Chicago water system. The guy looking in the hole, wondering how we Let's see, my buddy Don, what is he saying here? Tony, I work for the Chicago water system. The guy looking in the hole wondering how we do it happened to be my freshman algebra teacher. I asked him if that was him, and I told him, you, not that algebra you taught me. He said, yeah. I said, I never used it once in my life. He had no answer to give. So there's another teacher, Donald. Isabella Drake, a good friend of ours, fan of the Tony Ocean Show. She's a teacher, never used algebra either. Hot Lips, thank you, Richard. Hot Lips Houlihan. Loretta Swift from MASH celebrates a birthday. Canadian rocker Brian Adams celebrates a birthday this weekend. Mark Dawson used to be in a band called the All Night Newsboys here in Chicago. And now, of course, for the last many years, he's been with the band The Grassroots. Happy birthday, Mark. How about Herman himself? I know Albert loves him. I know a lot of Herman Hermits fans out there. Michael, of course, from Good Clean Fun. Michael Brock loves him. Peter Noon celebrated a birthday this past weekend. The mayor of Schiller Park and our good friend Nick Kayafa. Nicky, happy birthday, Mayor. Hope you had a great day. From Mr. Big, guitar player, lead singer Paul Gilbert celebrates a birthday. So that is the birthdays for today, folks. All right, what else we got here today? A lot of good stuff. All you people out there, you guys believe in signs? You know, the sign, Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn, born in December. I don't know how many people believe in signs. There's people that actually, hi, Tony, great job last night for St. Jude's and displays. Well, thank you, Angelo Pacchi. I appreciate that. Oh, Marky Post did pass away, Patrick? Okay, I did not know that. But I used to like her on Night Court, man. Very cool. Hummingbirds, Kathy, did you ever think that they are the most hungriest birds? Susan, astrology. Thank you, Susan. All right, here it is for you astrology people. I know people who actually look at their horoscope every day, and that's how they live their day. Well, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that because it says this, because the moon is over the sun and this and that, or a tree. I don't know. Anyway, listen to this. The word ass is going to be in the description of all the signs. Ass. If you're an Aries, you are a picky ass. Now, if this matches you guys, please let me know. Somebody sent me that. I thought it was pretty funny. I thought I'd share with you guys. Okay. If you're an Aries, you're a picky ass. If you're a Taurus, like the bull, if I got that right, you're a stubborn ass. I don't know. Let's see. Gemini. If you're a Gemini, you're a sweet ass. Who knew? Cancer. You're a loving ass. If you're a Cancer. Leo. You're a crazy ass. If you're Leo, crazy ass. Virgo. Smooth ass. Who knew? Libra. You're a clever ass. Clever ass if you're a Libra. Scorpio. You are a snappy, happy ass. Scorpios. Sagittarius, you're a confused ass. Don't yell at me. I didn't come up with this list. And last but not least, myself, which I don't think I'm mean, but they say Capricorns are mean asses. I'm not a mean guy. I don't know. We might have our bad day, right? Everybody has a bad day. What do we know? Anyway, folks, we're going through some lot of stuff, and I hope you guys are enjoying the day. I hope you guys had a great weekend. A lot of good stuff still to talk about here today. Don't forget now, Thursday we'll be at Manny's in Ale House. I hope to see you there, Susan. I hear you might be joining us there. Manny's Ale House this Thursday in Elmhurst. My good friend Jeff Dubray will be with me this Thursday. Rhino will be with us on Friday. Jerry Jams Renda at Norton's. Incredible place, Norton's. My wife was a big ass, ex-wife. Okay, Joe, there you go. Well, everybody can say what they're going to say, but God bless you. Love you too, Susan. Oh, my God, you guys are good. Yes. All right. Here's another thing for all you soap opera stars or people that love soap operas. I never watched any of them, really. I think I maybe used to watch General Hospital, I think when Rick Springfield was on. I think Sonny, right? Isn't Sonny in General Hospital? I like him. He's cool. Anyway, I think my sister Natalie and my mother Dee watch Days of Our Lives. But did you know that it debuted on November 8th, 1965. Days of Our Life. She had a big ass, Joe? Okay, there you go. Thursday's Manny, yeah. And everyone could be a crab ass. Well, Patrick, you're absolutely right. You never know. You wake up on the wrong side of the bed. You're a crab ass. God bless. Okay, what else we got here? How about this story? Skydivers. Have you guys ever skydived? I think it looks cool, but I'd be scared to death. Scared to death if I was a skydiver. I still watch it for over 40 years. There you go. A lot of people do watch it, Mary, in the Days of Our Life, or they do watch those soap operas. So there you go. Skydiving. Now in South Africa, folks, they've had many deaths of airplanes hitting skydivers in South Africa. Those air balloons, they also had deaths in air balloons and skydivers in South Africa. It's dangerous enough to get on one of those balloons. It's dangerous enough to be skydiving. But to get hit by a plane? Ron, I see absolutely no reason to jump out of a perfectly good aircraft. Ron, you're absolutely right. Who would do that? Peter says, hell no. Peter, I hope you're feeling better, my good friend Peter, and thank you for the nice words and compliments you said on our video post. I thank everybody for making those nice comments about my performance. I got to do 2 songs, Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me by Mel Carter, and then we did You Made Me Feel So Very Happy, which was our wedding song, me and my wife Laura's wedding song, by Blood, Sweat, and Tears. So thank you. It was all the band. It had nothing to do with me on that. The band was outstanding. But imagine that, jumping out of a perfectly good aircraft. Crazy.
We had a DI in the Army said the only thing that comes out of the sky is bird shit and fools.
Bird shit and what? Bird shit and what?
Fools.
There you go. Mr. A said, had a person in the Army said, only thing that comes out of the sky is bird shit and fools. There you go, folks. Ocean Spit, the pharmacists and pharmacist assistants use algebra often. Anyone who writes prescriptions needs algebra. Oh, wow, Michelle. Now, here's something I did not know. I didn't know. So if you're a pharmacist or a pharmacist assistant, you need to know algebra. Well, wow. I did not know that. Thank you, Michelle. There you go. So that's who uses algebra. So all those kids in school that used algebra, they're probably all pharmacists. Again, I need to thank everybody who showed up at Moretti's in Edison Park. What a crowd. We haven't been there since 2019. They had a prime rib dinner show. You can pay for the prime rib, $24.95. You got the potato and all that stuff. But you didn't need to have that. You could have just came enough in the menu. Could have just got a pizza or whatever it is. But I want to thank the general and everybody for coming out that night. And Rhino did an incredible job. Franny and Dominic, great seeing you. My friend Jackie was there and her husband. Everybody from Ace Hardware, was great seeing you guys. Lou Orlando, of course. It's great seeing great people. Joni, thank you for coming out if you're watching. You made me so happy. It was one of my favorites to play with you. Craig, thank you. Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs. Craig Olson, a great bass player in the Chicagoland area. Also the reason why we don't have any problems with our mics now because of Craig fixing it. Thank you, buddy. Yeah. But it was Moretti's was sold out. Was fair. And then, of course, St. Jude's. What a benefit. Now, some people still don't go out of the house. It's safe. Where's the mask? I see maybe 5 masks and 500 people at this thing. But it's a first St. Jude's. It's for the kids. People come out. And there was a lot of people who just bought tickets and didn't come, because they just want to contribute, of course, for the kids. And it's a good thing that this is my Ed Norton hat. Hey, Ralph. Anyway, yeah, good stuff. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you for listening. Great to see you and your hubby and your friends. Thank you guys so much. Okay, what else we got here? Nagy. Hey, the Bears didn't win. They didn't lose Sunday because they didn't play. But they are playing tonight against the Pittsburgh Steelers on Monday Night Football. Now, usually in Bears history, they never get rid of a coach during midseason. That's usually the repertoire or how the Chicago Bears handle if they're firing a coach or if they're firing somebody. But That might change this year, folks. That might change. I got a feeling. Vegas says so. Put your bets in. If the Bears lose tonight, Nagy's gone. Now, supposedly they're already in talks, scouting other people. One of the people that keeps coming up on ESPN in talks is a guy named Brian DeBall. He's defense coordinator for the Buffalo Bills. That's people they're talking about, according to ESPN this morning. Could he be the next coach of the Chicago Bears? Or more like Chicago Guppies? Because horrible. And that Justin Fields, just not ready, folks. I feel bad for this kid. I think he's going to get hurt. He can't stay healthy. Something's got to be done. So I don't know. If they replace him, if they replace the coach, I don't think the Bears have ever done that in mid-season, but it could happen. And that's according to ESPN. Someone sent this in. I want to say thank you to our good friend Jack Pierce, who sent this in. Now, Jack's another friend of ours from Oak Brook Terrace, says there's a sign when you're driving to Florida, and there's a sign that's really there in Florida. Now, you know when you're on the expressway, you see signs, welcome to Indiana, or welcome to Wisconsin, or welcome to Denver, or welcome to Las Vegas. There's a sign in Florida. If you people have been driving to Florida, or just recently, there's a sign that says, welcome to Florida. And if you voted for Joe Biden, continue to Cuba. A real sign in Florida. Now, whether you're Democrat or Republican, I think it's pretty funny. Anyway, yeah, if you welcome to Florida, if you voted for Joe B, continue on to Cuba. Crazy stuff. Steelers and Bears, that's not, you love it, Carol? I knew you would, honey. I knew you would. Oh, my God. All right. Let's see what we got here. Now, Amy Jackson, she's a reporter on Twitter. I love her stuff. Follow her. Amy Jackson said in the state of New Jersey, ladies and gentlemen, in the state of New Jersey, starting the 21 season, which will be the fall season, going into 2022, they're going to pass a rule, not a rule, but they're going to give the kids, they're calling it bridge years. Bridge years. They're going to give the kids or the parents the option to go to Zoom or go to school in class. Now, this is in New Jersey. This is happening, folks. Amy thinks it might happen in Illinois. I don't know. You guys are Bear fans. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon, Ronnie. There you go. Let's hear the story about the trophy muskie. Oh, Anthony Carmen. Well, thank you. I will tell you that. Anthony, great family guy, great songwriter, great musician. Me and Anthony were on a TV show called Star Search, if you remember that. We had a great band called Big Bang Rodeo. We lost by 1/4 point, but Anthony's always been a great friend and smart guy, very intelligent guy. And he comes up with some good stuff. But I'll tell you again, if you've seen the pictures of the muskie, 38 inches. Now, I'm not a fisherman where I can actually go out and catch something like that on my own. And my buddy George is the same way. So usually we go out, we maybe hired guides 3 or 4 times. But this past time we went to Oconomowoc, which is actually, we did on Pewaukee, if I'm pronouncing that right, Pewaukee Lake. And we hired a guy named Eric. Fantastic. And I will share his page if you're interested. And he asked you, this was the perfect time for people to fish for muskie. So we went down there. It's $200 a guy. There was just us two. So it was $400 from 1:30 to 6 o'clock. Got there at 1:30. He's got a nice boat. He does all the work. He uses live bait. Those are the leers, man. He was pulling these live giant fish out of the water thing and cooking them up. He had 3 giant fish hooks on one side of the boat, and he had smaller fish on the other side of the boat. Now, remember, when you're fishing for muskie, you can only fish for that one fish. Maybe a pike might bite it, maybe. But basically, at that time of the year, in November, in Wisconsin, it's muskie fishing. So we're in there at 1:30, and it's cold. So you had to make sure you're dressed up with the socks and the pants and the shoes. And I had had a hat on and gloves. Not easy smoking a cigar while you're wearing gloves or trying to drink, by the way. Anyway, so at 1:30, we're getting ready and we're on and we're going. He's telling stories, blah, blah, blah. He's got this, fishing, this hobby is pretty expensive. His fish finder alone was like $6,000. And it, ran by itself, so that was kind of cool. So we just sat there and waited. So we said usually at about 4 o'clock or 4:15, when the moon or something hits something with the fish, I didn't know the moon came out at 4 o'clock, but anyway, they will bite. It's feeding time for them. And the reason why we had to get on the boat at 1:30 is because you have to pay for 5 or 6 hours, whatever it is. Wouldn't you know it, at like 4:28, bam, bam. If you've never I caught a pike last time with a different guide we used last year. To catch this muskie and get it in the boat when he comes out with his giant, net, to get it on the boat, hold them. I mean, these things, you see on the picture of it, you see the teeth on these things. Brutal, these muskies. But once he had it out of the water, the muskie really did not move too much, which was very surprising to me. But very, very cool. It's a great experience. If you ever had a chance and you need to do that, go muskie fishing. Now, I'm going up again in November on the 29th. We're going for 2 more days in Oconomowoc, and we're going to try it again. And then we're going to do it in spring. We're going to do it again. Face of a gator. Yeah, you got it. I'm sure he made his grain back to no time. There you go. Yeah, and then you let him go. And it's funny because once you let him go in the water, now, Eric, there's a certain way. You just don't take a fish and throw him back in the water. And you can't eat muskie. And there was no way I would be able to get that stuffed. I would have, but my wife, Laura, would have killed me. And you guys know my wife. If you don't know my wife, she would have killed me if I came home. Now, she already upset with me when I have my models in the house. She got Godzilla and Frankenstein and Wolfman all in one side, me building those all day long. But to come home with a muskie stuffed, she would just say, take that and get out of the house. I mean, she tells me to get out of the house all the time. But with the muskie, that never would have happened. But it would have been cool. I would have definitely got that mounted. Even our good friend, Mr. A, of course, was in Florida, and he sent me pictures of the sharks they caught. How cool is that? That is very cool. Very cool stuff. Anyway, yeah. So, it's funny, but imagine me. I can't. Tony, you did an incredible job, Tony Toto. Just unbelievable, as you always do, my friend. And thank you. All right, time for Portillo's fundraisers. You know how to do. You got to see our son, Joe Fank, for that. Now, Joe is a marketing manager for Portillo's right now. This weekend, he is again up in Indiana. He's been in Indiana now for the last couple of weeks, coming back and forth. They're opening a new store there. I think they're next. They're going to be going to St. Petersburg, Florida. I hear it's going to be Portillo's. I heard they're going to Texas. Mara, if you're listening, Texas, they're going to Portillo. So I'm sure our son Joe, is going to be going to these different places to get the store ready for staffing and marketing and stuff like that. But what they do, folks, Portillo's, if you're nonprofit, sports teams, church groups, whatever you got that's nonprofit and you need to have somebody sponsor, well, we're going to have Portillo's come to your organization. Now, they'll come with the food, they'll come with the dogs, they'll come with the burgers, whatever they got, they're going to do it. Anything you sell at this fundraiser, anything over $200, the fund, your charity or whatever you're working for was going to get 20% of the proceeds. All proceeds, 20% after $200. So if you have anything like that, Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, Brownies, softball teams, whatever, nonprofit, here's what you got to do. You call our son Joe at 224-636-3646, or look him up at J Fank. That's F-A-N-K at Portillos.com. You can look right there and you can see, get it up, man. Good thing to do. They do a great job. Wonderful. Yes, they do. Portillo's is fantastic. Great food, a lot of fun, and it is what it is, folks. You know, I've been fortunate to meet a lot of great people, and I've been pretty blessed with that stuff. You know, you meet people and all kinds of people, and through all types of life, money, no money, political, lawyers, teachers, farmers, plumbers, electricians, real estate agents, whatever they are. They're all good people, man. And we're right now through life, the way things are going right now. It's hard to tell somebody if you got a beef with somebody. The way life is so short, people you talk to one day, the next day they're gone, you know? And you got to be happy in your life. People stay with things sometimes, or they don't try to, especially, or even if you got like a talent, oh, I could do that, but I should have done that or did this. There is no should have and done have. You got to do it. You got to go out and do it. You got to go in with what you believe in. And if you got a beef with somebody out there, if there's any way possible that you can bring that beef to an end, if there's any way possible that you can take the two parties and say, hey, man, I'm sorry, or we fucked up, or I fucked up, and put it together. And you don't have to be best of friends, but if you can at least feel that you can go on life, and if it's possible, this is the time to do it. This is the season to do it. This is life to do it. Of course, not everybody's going to do it, but still, there's so much crazy stuff that I don't know, you know, it's just difficult. And I think right now everybody needs friends and they need people. They need the right people around you all the time. And I've been blessed, man. I've had great people around me all the time, whether it's my band or fans or friends. A lot of fans became my friends, and a lot of them became my friends from this show. Albert, the General, a lot of people that I've met that were, you know, they seen my show and they would be like, hey, how you doing? But we became family, we became friends. That's the coolest thing about social media in one way. I mean, it could be really bad, social media. There's a lot of shit that goes on with social media. Right now, you're watching the show. You can see it on YouTube. It's on Twitter. We need more Twitter accounts. That's what we needed to say, folks. So what I need you guys to do is go to Twitter if you're on it and like it. I need more followers on Twitter. Right there. There's how you find us. Go there. Find out. That's important. That's what I need. Some more people on Twitter. And then we'll be going to Instagram soon. So there, if you need to find us on Instagram, there's where you go for Instagram. So we're on YouTube as well, and LinkedIn. LinkedIn, we need more followers, folks. LinkedIn, we need more followers, so people can enjoy the show and find out what everything's going on. Again, let's just let you guys know again. Now, I just got an announcement on Black Wednesday. Black Wednesday on November 24th, we'll be at Rosario's in Roselle with my buddy Jeff Dubray. If you ever see Jeff, great entertainer, we'll be together on that Wednesday at Rosario's on the 24th of November. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Now, this Thursday, we'll be at Manny's Ale House. We're trying to give my buddy Ryan some rest because he's going to need that surgery on his shoulder, and he's taking the surgery in January. So he's going to be out about 2 months. So in the meantime, we're trying to give him some relief by bringing in our friend Daryl Armenstad, Jeff Dubray, Mikey D, Jerry Jams Renda, of course, Donnie DeMarco, another great entertainer that you guys has been around the business for so many years. And he was supposed to be our guest on today, but he's going to be our guest on Wednesday. And he's a great singer, drummer, percussionist, but piano. He plays a little bit of everything. So when you're doing he's great for the duo stuff. So, and then, of course, my Danny Ramonde will be with us, and Tony Toto, of course. Our main guys, Napolitano, we use Anthony Napolitano. So I got a great bunch of people that work for me. So this Thursday, Manny's Ale House. Now, some of you guys won those gift cards. I'll be bringing them so you can use it that day if you're coming out to Manny's Ale House, me and Jeff Dubray. Friday will be at Chicago Prime Steakhouse. Rhino will be with us this Friday. Now, Saturday, if you want to go to a jump and joint and you're not afraid to go, it's too far. Highland Park, Norton's is an experience, folks, that you can never see anywhere else. It's a bunch of rowdy people dancing, eating, great food, great fun. Blanche, the owner, and Richard, great people. And Norton's, great food. Their burgers are outstanding. Now, we're going to be there this Saturday. So come on out to Norton's in Highland Park. It's going to be a lot of fun with Jerry Jams. Renda. I want to thank Jerry Jams because he's going to be helping us out a lot in the month of January and February, covering for Rhino while Rhino gets his surgery. Rhino is he's a tough cookie, man. He's a tough guy, and he handles pain very well. He's been in pain since Columbus Day Parade, where he hurt his shoulder, and he still comes to work, and he still does his day job, which he's fixing like he does he just finished doing our siding at the house, an incredible job, and he did a lot of stuff at our house, but now so he's got to calm down. He's got to pull back the reins. He's got to slow down a little bit for the month of December, which we're trying to get him different people there. And then, of course, January and February, he's going to be gone at least 2-3 months. But they say the first 2 months when you have your cuff is the hardest. And after like the second month, then he still won't be able to lift stuff. That's why he's got Billy be joining him and little Anthony. But thank you, Jerry, for helping us out coming up. And Jeff Dubray and everybody else, and Donnie DeMarco and Daryl Armenstad, everybody coming on. So it's going to be good. Who else guests we got coming up? Donnie DeMarco will be this Wednesday. Ron Stetta plays with Good Clean Fun, plays with Nick Sahajas and the piano band, of course. He played with my band for many, many years, and he's going to be our guest on the 12th. Then, of course, our good friend Don, feeding, if I'm pronouncing that right. He's going to be our guest, who does number one, Mike Ditka Impersonator. Actually, even the coach calls him the coach. How cool is that? So if you're a big Ditka fan, we're going to talk to him. We're going to ask him what his experience was during the 85 Super Bowl Bears. And then when he left, they got rid of him and he had to go to the Saints. So we'll talk about Mike Ditka. It'll be a lot of fun on that. Rick Lindy will be joining us Monday, November 22nd. My good buddy Rick Lindy will be back again. My good buddy Leo Roth with the band Hillbilly Rock Stars is going to be our guest on Black Wednesday on the 24th. Leo's got the big country rock band right now. He was with part of our band along with Craig many years ago. And folks, it is something, it's going to be fun talking about what he's up to. And then the 29th and 30th will be out fishing. We'll be out of town in November. My birthday bash. People want to know, where are you going to celebrate? I will be 59 years old this year, folks. Our birthday bash is going to be Wednesday, December 29th. Write it down, with the Main Event Band at Bellagio on a Wednesday night. And don't forget, this Friday during the day, 12 o'clock noon, Ocean's Pit is on the road with my wife, Laura, coming back from Wisconsin. She's my co-host this Friday, November 12th at Bellagio during the day. Now, remember, make a reservation. First 10 people in get a free $10 gift card. All right, folks, it's coming to the end of the show. But before we do that, we got to make sure that we don't forget our friends from Patriot Funding Incorporated Commercial Money Lending. I want to thank Dave and Mr. A for having us use the house here today. Our executive producer, April, and of course, my lovely wife, Laura, up in Wisconsin. And of course, you get the $10,000, 5 minutes and all that. But we've been saying different things that this company can do. Unsecured credit lines. Now, let me give you another part. Another thing that you can do with this particular company is something called personal cash line of credit. Programming highlights up to $50,000 in funding. Use as needed. Revolving line of credit. Interest range 7 to 13%. Requirements 700 FICO, of course, $40,000 in personal gross income. So Patriot Funding does a lot more than just lending money and stuff, but this is every day. Every day we're going to give you a different segment and different stuff that Patriot Funding can do. Now, you all know my buddy Dave Antonelli. He's a good guy, so you know his company's good. He owns it, so you know he gives you a good deal. So you call Dave Antonelli at 630-675-4730. A lot of options, a lot of ways to get money. Co-founder David Antonelli. All right. Well, folks, it's come to that time where we have to say goodbye. It's so nice we had this time together. Anyway, I want to thank April, our executive producer, for putting this together today. She's a saint. David, she's a saint. Saint. Anyway, my lovely wife from Wisconsin, hope you're enjoying yourself, sweetie. Looking forward to taking the kids out to dinner tomorrow. And anyway, you guys, I want you all to have a great day. Check the website. There it is, TonyOceanMusic.com. Call the book a show, 847-769-8609. And remember, folks, the words of Ringo Starr, peace and love, man. Peace and love. Be peaceful. Love the one you're with. Enjoy life when you can. Thank you, Mr. A, for having us here at your home. Hey, Lindsay's birthday coming up, Dave. Daughter coming up November 17th. Golden birthday. She'll be 17 on the 17th. How cool is that? Happy early birthday to our friend Lindsay. And my mother's birthday this Saturday. Happy birthday, Mom. We're taking you out to Rivers on next Monday for dinner. Love you, Ma. Happy birthday. 82 years old, my mom will be this Saturday. You guys been great. God bless you. Again, thank you for everybody that showed up at St. Jude's and donated and bought tickets and bought raffle tickets and bought stuff. We raised a lot of money for a good cause. Thank you again, Nick and Phyllis the Hodges, and thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Peace and love. God bless you. See you tomorrow, everybody. Have a great day.
Time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later from